Okay, here we are uh, at the top of the throat of the world beside Parthenax. We've just completed the Parthenax mission, the throat of the world. We talked to Parthenax, and now we're going to Elder Knowledge. We want to find the location of the Elder Scroll. Now the journal, the quest guide is sending us to Arngir in High Earthgore, but he's just going to tell us to go to the wizards. When we get to the wizards, they'll tell us about some Elder Scrolls expert who lives out in the ice. So let's go straight out to the guy on the ice. So get me, horsey, and we're going to go out to Winterhold, not the college, but this. Oh, you can't fast travel when you're immediately on a horse. Just move one step, and you can fast travel. And we're going to go to Winterhold City, not the actual college. Just out of curiosity, remember I couldn't get a staff of the wizard owns had disappeared. Let's just see does that staff have reappeared, because that was very odd. I
wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's summoned by the Greybeards? And if the one be taught?
Oh, there it is. The staff of Arcane Authority. As long as it wasn't seen when I took it. So now I've stolen something from that wizard, and I can't remember his name.
We may not have as much to offer.
He could send hard thugs after me later on, but the staff of Arcane Authority, see, it had disappeared. But it's pretty handy staff, like, look. It's a fear staff, you know. Staff of Arcane Authority is definitely stolen, you know. But it makes creatures and people up to level 10 flee from combat. By the time I'm finished all of my quests, Alduin, Mirak, all the Salt, Dragon, Dawnguard, everything, I won't be level 10. Or I might be just about level 10. So that will take me through the whole game. It's very powerful. Now that was handy little extra. And I don't give a damn. See this here, pressing right? Right? See that? Right and left doesn't mean anything. Anyway, it's a weird thing about it. So I can scare away anybody up to level 10, so which is nearly everybody in the game right now. So we're going to ride out here to Septimus Cygnus' outpost. See there, straight out that ice floe. We have to come down off a very great height first. Nothing to do here but ride past a few wolves, a few harmless wolves, and some slow, dull orcers. Now you can swim across the sea directly, or you can go around by land. And there's a little trick for making yourself swim at high speed, but it's kind of awkward. Can't be bothered. Let's just go the normal way. It's not that long a journey, 2 or 3 minutes. And there's no real dangers here. That's the great thing about having a horse in Skyrim. If you have to do this by foot, which some people do apparently, you die of old age. Keep going along here. You can see there where there's this bit of land and some horkers and then some ice after that out to an ice island. Oh, I should have stayed up, not go by the water. That was a mistake. I should have said hi. So now I have to swim a little bit. It's okay, but swim much slower than you canter. You can't sprint in the water unless you do a special trick, but you can sprint on land. Here we go, straight ahead of us. You see that boat on the left? And there you can see a little wooden door at the base of the ice pillar. So if I'd have gone into if I'd asked about the Elder Scrolls with the librarian in Winterhold, he would have sent me to read some books. One of them would be by this crazy old scholar, Septimus, and the orc librarian would have pointed me out here to find him.
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
What brings you here?
The Elder Scroll gives insight deeper than the deep ones, though. I have seen enough to know that. But no, it is not in my possession.
So where is the scroll?
Here.
Here on...
Well, here as in this plane.
This
on the cosmological scale. Well, it's all nearby.
Everything's nearby. Can you help me get the Elder Scroll or
One
not?
block lifts the... Lucky then, in the depths of... Have you heard
Blackreach.
of Blackreach?
Blackreach, okay. Where is this Blackreach?
Under deep of Tand. But not all can... Two things. The round, the edged... Trust Septimus.
So he's giving me a sphere and a cube. He's giving me a sphere and a cube. The cube is a device for taking knowledge from a Dwemer device, and this sphere is a key to get into the Dwemer underground. And when I get in there, I can find an Elder Scroll. He doesn't really want the Elder Scroll, but I will get it. So I've got Elder Knowledge, which is recover the Elder Scroll, and discerning the transmundane, which is transcribing the lexicon. I'll do them all at once. So this crazy old scholar has given me a key to find an Elder Scroll and the location. Okay, and it's an underground of a ancient dwarven city. So now this is where it gets a bit tricky. Excuse me. Let's look at the chat. Elder Knowledge is in Blackreach, which is a giant underground dwarven kind of area under 3 or 4 dwarven mini cities. So 3 or 4 ways to get into it. So we go. So he's sending us to Altand, which is the closest way to get in there. But I'm actually I found another. So if we get into Altand, then what happens is we get into Altand. We have to go through a big dwarven city, all the way through, fight our way through Dwemer devices and a whole pile of Falmer. And then when we get to a certain point, we can go down a lift into Blackreach, which is an giant underground city space, a valley, and it has a few Falmer and dwarves in it, but it's easy enough to traverse. But instead of that big long trek, there's a lift here with a little hole in it that you can climb through, and it's below Dawnstar. And if we get in there, we can actually just go straight down to the Blackreach, and we skip a huge amount of sneaking and fighting. So we're going to do that. There's a very clever way of doing it. So let's try that. Let me just see, I have Whirlwind Sprint. Yeah, I have a Whirlwind Sprint. So let's save now, because we've just completed. We just found you've got a quest guide, and now I want to get to Dawngar. So what I want to do is get to Dawnstar and ride south, and around here somewhere there's a dwarven tower. Okay, goes Munchels. I can't remember what it's called, but it's down here near Velgard Keep. So let's go. So in order to get to Dawnstar, we have to take a carriage. So to get to Dawnstar, we need to find a carriage. So we need the stables. So let's just check what's the status of my Shrine Blessing. So the Shrine Blessing runs out after 8 hours. Sorry, wrong place. It's in enchantments. 2 hours 55 minutes. I just want to have that because my talus, my shouts. No, see that fire breath shout is quite powerful. But if I do the full strength, the short one, you see, I only need. Remember, I said earlier on, it's questionable whether you need all 3. One's probably just as good. Could have saved myself I've burned up two dragon souls to finish that, to get that filled. I could have kept them because that 10 is the only one I'm going to use really right now. But I'll use the others later. But 10 is the only one I want to use, and just keep repeatedly blasting it. Now let me just check before we go on questing. Have I got my basics ready? Have I got the food? Vegetable soup 4 is pretty lame. Home cooked meal 2. Okay, it'll do. And I have plenty of heal, etc. No, okay, let's go. What's my carry weight? Oh, 420. Okay, there's no way I'm going journeying with that carry weight. I'm completely chock-a-block. What am I loaded up with? Weight. Okay, I can't be carrying dragon bone and stuff like that there around. It's crazy. So that means first protocol is white run. Get rid of all the junk. Too much, carrying around way too much junk. You cannot fast travel because you see, I have to make one move on the horse. Weird, isn't it? So white run. Let's jump. So I still haven't got the Dawnstar yet, and I haven't got to other places, like I haven't got to Mortal yet, which has got Mirror Watch nearby, a very useful empty house full of lolly. Haven't gone to Solstheim yet either, which has got fantastic things. So let's get the heavyweight stuff off. No, all the heavyweight stuff. Wait, dragon bones going. 3 dragon scales. The axe of white one, I don't need that. Stamina damage, no thank you. I don't need 2 blade swords and dragon bane. I'll keep one. I like to have a non-magic sword. So we're going way down already. Croesus is an alchemy, so let's put away the alchemy stuff. Yeah. Oh, here you go. Here's my money wallet.
My love.
Has the store made any money?
We have a cozy little profit.
Can you cook me something?
Here, this is fresh. I'll
So
have
400
another meal
lolly,
ready tomorrow.
400 gold. I only had, well, 6,500. See, it starts to pile up, but so I'm going to put away some. I don't need cowhide, golden ingots. That's definitely going to be made into jewelry, but not now. Where's silver? Do I have any other ingots or ore? No. And I do not need to carry around. Okay, yeah. Sorry. I have got some alchemy. I can make some alchemy stuff a little bit. I'm not full out of my alchemy. See, alchemy is like, oh, I'm nearly full out. Forget about it. So there's no point in carrying around the alchemy gear. I don't mind actually carrying around the alchemy ingredients. Just can bother getting rid of circlet minor alchemy, hybrid minor alchemy, Croesus alchemy, and minor alchemy necklace. See? So now I've got like 90. Oh, I don't know. What am I carrying party boots for? Back here. Clothes. Well, high boots, minor sneaking. Might want them, you know, you don't know. Okay, you don't need both those. Party boots I don't need. Shrouded hand wraps and shrouded shoes I don't need. Silver ring I don't need. Okay, see? So now we're rocking roll. See, look, where's our shrine bonus going? wrong space. Shrine bonus is 2 hours and 46 minutes. Yeah, plenty of time. So now we can actually go to Dawnstar. So what I want to do, it's kind of annoying carrying around those glowing arrows all the time. So I'm going to go down to the White Run stables. And I'm going to take a carriage to Dawnstar.
Need a ride?
Yep.
Where do you want to go?
Dawnstar, please.
I'm back and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats?
Cats, indeed.
I think they call themselves. I hear this whole...
No. Let's just save this for to have a waypoint. So now the trick is, remember, you always have to ride into Dawnstar a little bit to pick it up. It's not actually picked up. So I've now picked it up as a waypoint. And now I'm going to ride south. I do want to find this place. I can't remember the exact name, but I'm just going to rely on my gut instinct to get me to the right place, which is not that brilliant. But I'm going to pick up a few waypoints along the way, you know, so I can always move to nearby places. First one is the Red Rock. See that giant camp ahead? The next one is the what do you call those crew? Religious fanatics, the dead hunters or dead hunters. I can't remember them. Anyway, the guardians. They have a base camp, a base. So see, this is a giant camp. What I love about this giant camp is there's always some bandits attacking the giants. I mean, 4 or 5 bandits. You see, like, it's amazing. You have 4 or 5 bandits attacking a giant camp with mammoths. So the giant's going to kill them, and they still have the cheek to shoot at me with arrows. I mean, now see in front of us the house. That house is the Vigilantes of Stendar. Yeah, the Vigilantes of Stendar. That's their house, their base. Now you see, I'm level 1, this house should be full of activity. Because I have that mod which starts off quests at low stage, it has already kicked off the quest. It's very annoying, like, I should get rid of that stupid mod. So there's a quest at level 10, there's a quest which shows you the vigilants being attacked by vampires. You know. So but the only thing about them is they do have these Stendar's amulets, and they do have... What's that? Oh, I never even heard about this. Search for the vigilant wouldn't be... Okay, this is a new quest. You know, whatever. Vigilant Stendar, what I want from them, you see, is they've got the amulet Stendar is magical, and they always have lots of healing potions. And there's some dead vampires around here. It's not the vampire armor I want, it's the potion of invisibility. Very nice. It's just the fact that they have vampire dust, which is a good invisibility ingredient. Oh, this is the vampire just. There's other vampires around here. If it wasn't such a lazy sword, I'd actually search Master Vampire, yeah. I'd bother putting on a torch. Vampire dust. See, vampire minor destruction, that's valuable. So it doesn't matter, that it doesn't really wreck the game that they're destroyed. You know, it's fine. It's just a minor nuisance. F5. Now, I need to be heading south for that keep, or or past it somewhere, and eventually what should happen is high up in a hill. Oh, here's a hill. Jesus, that's very soon, right in front of me. What's that? I need to turn right here. Yeah, I should be heading southwest. This, I don't know which keep this is. Fort Dunstad, yeah. Remember, it was one of the torches in that little puzzle in Gallows Hall. It's undoubtedly bandits. All these keeps are overrun by bandits. I don't think there's a single one run by anybody useful and productive. So the problem is sometimes you can get shot at night. So I don't know what that's in front of me. Gotta watch where I'm going. You at least get lost. No, I should be heading west. This way, is it? Yeah. Yeah. There's another. Because I know this way now. There is another giant camp nearby, and I have to pass it. And this dwarven ruin that I'm looking for is very tricky because it doesn't appear on the map at all until you actually come out of it. So when you go near it, it doesn't come. Usually when you go beside a castle or a ruin or something, it appears in your travel map, but this one doesn't. And so you have to get into it and then come out, and then it becomes active. So it's pretty hard to spot. Where's this? See, where's this? I'm just trying to remember where this damn gold moon is. Is it up above me? I hope I can find it now. It's not that high up. It's around here somewhere. That's the shrine of Merun. Okay, let's run in here. I know that the giants don't like it, but at least they've captured. See, this is not a good camp to get stuck in because it's a dead end. You know, it's not like a regular camp, but at least there's something of another waypoint. I'm not sure where. Don't know how to get out of here. Oops, that's the way out. But I'm just trying to remember when you pass this, which way do you go to get up to that dwarven? I might have to look up. I might actually have to do a search on the internet, which I can't do without losing my recording. So I might have to cancel this recording in a minute. You know? Where is it now? It's definitely, I think it's somewhere, we passed it. Somewhere to our right. And the longer I wander around in the dark, you know, the more chance of me running into something. I remember vaguely that when you're at this dwarven room, you're looking down on that particular. You're looking down on that giant. That's the lowered stone I'm looking at. If I could find a high point where I could scan the countryside, maybe that might help. Now I see that hut down below. Is that something to do with it? The fact that it's dark, nighttime doesn't help it. Yeah, there it is in front of me. That's it. There's the dwarven tower. That's it. I found it. Now you see it doesn't appear in the map. But until you come out that gate. Now this is the tricky part. That is an actual lift, one of the great dwarven lifts. But in order to make it work, you have to press a lever in here to open this door. But you can't get at the lever. But there's a little crack here in the wall. And this is a little glitch which I think is a great role-playing glitch. This is a 5,000 or 6,000 year old structure, don't forget. So it's not inconceivable that there'll be a hole in the wall. See when you go into that wall corner, a little glitch, and you can sort of see inside. But what happens is as you press against it, as you press against it, you press up and you end up on the surface. But if you keep pressing properly, you get in there. You don't have to get very far in, just enough to see the a lever to get an E, you know, the E button. See, there's a little lever. Now, I think the trick for it as well is that you have to. This is where this shouts, whirlwind sprint gets you enough pressure to go inside there. You have to go straight along this wall. And the only reason I'm sneaking is because I want to get low. So let's press F5 and whirlwind sprint in there. See? Oh, I shouldn't have saved there. When you get inside there, you can save and you can keep retrying from that save point, you see. I'm getting worse at it. I used to be able to get myself in there and save in there. See what happens is you end up pushing yourself up over it. But there's a way that you can get in there and you don't push up. So maybe it's the trick is to press really hard, point really low down. I think it's like that. No, that's it. Now if I can, there it is, see? Okay, here we are in the Tower of Mazark, and straight ahead of us, this is our final destination. Now, if we had gone the traditional route, we would have had a long dungeon fight to get in here. So we just need to get up here. I usually come out the other side, doesn't matter. So now we now want to activate the dwarven mechanism. So, oh sorry, let's put the lexicon in place. Yeah, that starts it up, sorry. And get this going on. We want to get the third button going. Oh, there we go. The third button's now active. You can see the lens is getting into position. There we go. There's the final one now. Yep. And there is the receptacle. And there's the Elder Scroll Dragon. Now, this is all we need, that scroll, but we can take the lexicon back to the crazy old wizard, Septimus. Now we can't do that till much later. I think we have to be level 14 or 15 for that. But now we've done it. We've turned a huge dungeon fight into a little fetch quest. Excellente. Now you see, we just go out. And I wonder, is it... Yeah, now you see Tower of Mazark is now appears on our map because we've come up out of it. Wasn't on there when we went in, because now we've officially come out of it. So let's just save here. Look at that tree control. Escape. Save. Now, next thing we're going to do is we've got a sneak. We've got our sneak on, and what we're going to do is we've got our sneak standing stone. So at the minute we've got the sneak bonus because of our the shadow stone, I think it is, like right over here. The sneak has stood us in good stead, giving us plus 20. Sorry, the shadow stone. But now I want something a bit tougher because I want to fight Alduin. We're preparing to fight Alduin. That's the purpose of this quest. So, well, there's Frostflow Tower way off in the distance. Frostflow Lighthouse, I think. No, that's the tower above Dawnstar. It's a temple above Dawnstar, the Nightcaller temple. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the lower zone. The lower zone's up around here somewhere. Normally I would come up a bit from Red Road Pass. I could just ride up there, but we can just go direct. It's just the same distance. So, and I don't know this road that well, so it's just interesting to go this way. Do I want to go west? I want to be running west and north. So we'll get to the top of the hill and then ride north. The lowered stone will give us a bonus to our damage resist and our magic resist. That's really important, the magic resist, because that's what dragon attacks are. And damage is useful. So there's the lower stone in front of us, you can see that. So all I'm going to do is just cheekily, I'm going to ride into the lower stone. It's got a bunch of bandits camping out on it. But I'm just going to ride into the lower stone. I think the easiest way is up here. I'm not sure about this side. I'm going to ride into the lower stone, jump off, take the lower stone, and run away from... Oh, that wasn't such a clever move. Going this way? Nope, not so clever. Yeah, this is a kind of like... Oh, there was a door there. There was a cave of some sort. Interesting. Dismount. There it is. Oh, some wolves. Don't care about wolves. Oh, Japers, they actually hurt me. That's interesting. They actually got a bite off me. Here we go. Oh, I thought we were coming around from the right hand side. This isn't great because they're alerted to me a bit. Sometimes you just arrive here and they're half asleep.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Come on, get off. Accept the sign. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. But then we got the Lord Stone added. And now we can just ride away. I could have just run off without the horse. The unicorn will survive those pesky bandits easily. Now, where are we now? Just take a break. Now, just trying to get my bearings. Okay. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to quit now. We've got the very important dragon, or the Elder Dragon Scroll, and the Elder Scroll of Dragon, and we've also got our Lordstone. And just check the Lordstone bonus. See, here we go down here. Lowered damage resist plus 50 and magic resist plus 25%. And if we look at now my magic resistance now with those bonuses, it's player, just to see it. It's hard to get all your magic resist, calculate them just. So that's my magic resist, and it's now up to a whopping 68.75%. So it's 2/3 magic resist. So I resist 2/3 of magic. So that's excellent. So now let's go, and we'll start again in the next session. So save. And we'll quit.